Hi everybody, this is Eric with a new edition of Friday Shares, but still with my old broken webcam. This week I want to talk about one of the more underrated but really important aspects of online teaching, and that's giving good instructions, and particularly using good instructions to say not just what you want from students, but how you want them to deliver it. And so we're going to do 3 examples again today. The first from Aster Chin's microeconomics class, the second from Allison Solomon's bioethics class, and the third from Rick White's digital photography class. What you're looking at right now is the Unit 1 assessment for microeconomics, Aster's class, and she is asking them to contribute a short video, 3 to 5 minutes, responding to one prompt of the 2 that she's given them, and she wants them to do it in a certain way. It's basically a video essay. And so I want to draw your attention to the instructions for how to respond. Aster tells them what she wants. She wants a 3 to 5 minute video responding to this prompt about the educational system as it relates to market economy. But then she also, in her instructions, models for them the structure of their videos. You will first need to identify the goals of an educational system. Then you should discuss what you think are the key issues that educational institutions face. Once you have done that, you should be able to do 3 things: what changes you might propose, how you would make those changes, and most importantly, why your proposals would work from an economic perspective. And so Aster is giving her students guidance in video making, in telling them what economic argument she wants them to make. She is basically modeling for them the order in which they should be speaking in their videos. And I really like that aspect of it because she's super clear about organization, which will make for better videos. And so if you look at the Wiki project, we're going to take a little look at Wilford's video because it's great. And also because if you listen to the first 30 seconds, you can hear him using Aster's instructions in guiding his thinking.
Hello everyone, I'm Wilford, and today I will be answering question 2 because I am a greedy person and I would like 100 points. But wait! 100 points? What is 100 points? How is 100 points going to do me any good? Can I buy something with 100 points? Can 100 points make me taller? Before we delve into that, let's take a look at the goals of an educational system and its flaws. So, what does an educational system do, or what should it at least aspire to do? I believe it should prepare people for a society that we function in, and I'm sure that's probably one of its main goals, other than to make some money. Of course.
Okay, so you get a sense of that Wilford is beginning to get into his argument, and he's doing a great job following Aster's first instruction, which is to talk about goals. One other note is you'll notice that above the video, you'll see a lot of text. Aster asked her students to watch their classmates' videos and put comments directly into the content block. And her instructions for that were as clear as her instructions for the video. She told them what she wanted, but also not only the order in which they should structure their comments, but how to enter text directly into the content block by clicking the edit button in the top right corner. And so it's a challenge when you're teaching online to cover not just what you want, but how you want it delivered, and then explaining the technology. And I think that that's an aspect that we really should master in trying to ensure that the work that we get is great. Allison in bioethics did a very similar structure with her instructions. She has a weekly assignment called Bioethics in the News, which asks her students to contribute to the class's Google Plus community with relevant articles and relevant comments. And again, what I like here is super concise instructions, but very clear and very concrete. The students have a choice, which I think is great. They can either find one reference, either an article or a video, and post it on our class's Google community page. In addition, post a 100 to 200 word summary of the reference. Or if they don't want to submit an article, they can comment, respond to your classmates' posts. Each comment should be 25 to 100 words and should adhere to the class's guidelines for commenting. And here she provides a link to a Google Doc that she created, which lays out the different ways she wants people to respond, if they are praising, if they're questioning, if they're disagreeing. Again, very clear. She provides examples of what she wants. She provides examples of what she doesn't want, and then the students are supposed to refer to that in looking at the Google Plus community. The result is this is her Google Plus community. You see the students posting, and what I really like is you see the students commenting in really meaningful ways. So here, someone posted about a law in Arizona, about anti-obesity law. And the students are supposed to comment twice, but what you'll find is that sometimes, as in this case, they get really into it. And so you've got a couple initial comments, but then students are chiming in, and there's a whole thread going back and forth. And what I like about these comments is the length. Here, Robert disagrees with all of them, right? But he goes on to explain in depth why he disagrees, and if the thread that follows is really clear and really respectful. And I really like that, is Allison's instructions modeled for the kids how to have a respectful dialogue about tough issues in bioethics. The last example has to do with our digital photography class, and this is Rick's assignment. It's called Something from Nothing. The assignment is for the students to photograph something in their lives that they consider to be incredibly mundane, but compose the photograph in a way that makes that mundane object exciting. And so it's a great assignment, and the instructions are also great. Here, Rick lays out clearly in a bullet-pointed list what he wants: a single blog post with best photo first, a paragraph about your best photo. He points them to the rubric he's developed in what a good photo looks like, and how they should talk about it. And then he says he wants at least one photo where they need to use the rule of thirds, a concept they just learned about this week, and one photo that uses symmetry, another one. So really clear, concise instructions about exactly what he wants this blog post to look like. And then what Rick does is include exemplars. So he includes 2 photos from the previous year's GOA photo class of Something from Nothing assignments he really liked. He talks about why the first one is an awesome example, and he talks about why the second one is a great example, and then he provides copies of the photos. So before the kids even begin, their thinking is being guided. In addition to that, he provides an example of what a good sample blog post about these students' photos will look like. Here you've got a sample photo as well as the writing, and he's laying out for the students exactly what it should look like. There's no confusion about what a good blog post looks like. By sort of anticipating and eliminating potential obstacles to the students figuring out this relatively complex assignment, he is allowing the students, basically freeing them up to do the work rather than be confused about what they're supposed to be doing. And if you look at this result, each student in this class has his or her own WordPress blog. Here you've got a student posting a blog post, Something from Nothing. Here's the photo, and then you've got a good explanation of what the photo looks like, as well as the other examples the student included. And so by providing these exemplars and being really clear, Rick is getting the work he really wants, and as you'll see from the photograph, he's getting great work. As with Aster, Rick also gave them very specific instructions about commenting, and each of these blog posts that the students post have comments from their classmates commenting on specific elements of it. And so what's happening is this is a discussion, but it's a very highly managed discussion. Rick and Aster and Allison are really driving good discussion by modeling and being very clear about what they want and how they want the students to deliver the information. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments section, especially your thoughts on ways to make instructions really great. In the meantime, have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week.